Hello, students and learning coaches. This is our class Padlet. I'm Miss Priestley. You'll hear me talk about the class Padlet multiple times throughout the week. I wanted y'all to have a video showing you what it is and how to use it. It starts off with reminders, and to go through any of the sections, you just click on this little side handle and go down to whatever you want to look for. I have my information, email, phone number. This is my schedule. I'm available between 8 and 5. You will not hear from me after 5 o'clock. And if you contact me after 5 o'clock, I won't see it until the next day and most likely the afternoon. Because my mornings, I have classes and I don't get to look at messages or check them until the afternoon. And I have 24 hours to get back to you. So this is why the class Padlet is so helpful. If you can't reach me, a lot of your questions can be answered on here. A lot of the forms or information you may need or notes from class, all of that is on here. So I have my lunch time, which is 12:30 to 1. So um, that's another time that you won't hear from me. The class Padlet is for information only. You can't add anything on here, but you can click on links. So for example, here's our birthday Padlet. You can click on this link and it takes you to the birthday Padlet where students can add their birthdays. And you can also wish other students happy birthday. Here's the student handbook. Click on that and it takes you to the student handbook. Here are some tips for being successful at school. Here's our school calendar. Here's some reminders. The OLS, when you have lessons, it gives you 3 chances. Make sure you don't use up those chances. Take your time. If you don't do well on your first chance on your quiz, review the lesson with your learning coach or come to open office to review with me so that you don't use up all your attempts. Be sure to attend all of your required sessions. If for some reason you miss it, just make sure you watch the recording. Work on and complete any and all overdue lessons if you have any. If you're failing a subject, contact me for help. Everyone is able to see their grades. The grades aren't hiding anywhere. When you click on courses, when you have grades, it'll show all of your grades in there. So the grades are not a secret. Your learning coach and you as a student are able to see your grades at any time. I will when I update my schedule, I'll add the live lesson schedule on here so y'all will know. It's pretty much the morning. The mornings are when I have my classes, and in the afternoons, I'm having meetings. I'm um, with other teachers and with students. We'll have goal sessions that on certain days where we meet and see what's going on and how things are going. So that's what I do in the afternoons, and then I'm also responding back to those messages in phone calls. We'll have announcements. Whenever I have announcements, I put them here. Upcoming dates, I have those listed here. Whenever there's something that's happening soon for the month, I'll have it on here. I need to add on the no school on January 15th because it's the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. holiday. So I need to add that one on there. For forms, you can click on this to tell me more about yourself. There are some questions that I ask on there. You just can fill it out and let me know about you. On Fridays, we have our community time and we do different activities. So this is a chance for you to add in and let me know an activity that you want the class to do. Here's also the link to sign up for clubs. Next, we have for learning coaches, I have a section for you. How can I communicate with you? I emailed this out to all learning coaches, and it's also in our class Padlet. Here's the excused absence link, the learning coach orientation at your own pace, Here's the Learning Coach Guide. Your role as the Learning Coach, letting you know what you're expected to do as a Learning Coach. And if you're not receiving materials or haven't received all the materials, this can be helpful for you. And we have the newsletter, the school newsletter, sorry. And here's our change of address form. Also, I do not monitor attendance. That's monitored by the attendance office. So here's the attendance guide for families. And also, if for some reason you have questions about attendance, here's the email address for attendance. They can help you with those attendance questions, not Miss Priestley. All right. Next, we have our newsletters, and we have some frequently asked questions. So some of your questions may be here. I add on more things when students ask questions, and I'm getting the same questions. So you can look through here to see if there's any of your questions being answered in here. When students are working throughout the day, make sure you're taking breaks. So here's some brain breaks, and you'll also see me use them in class. This is another Padlet. It's the 4th grade resource Padlet. Lots of helpful resources for all subjects that we share with the other 4th grade classes. Also, we have helpful tools for STAR. This is a STAR resources Padlet. And here's a scavenger hunt to help you with understanding the different tools on the STAR test. And this gives a section that gives descriptions of all the different tools, little videos for each one. And here's a little how to reduce anxiety poster. There's a STAR practice website that you're welcome to go on and practice. It doesn't have the current STAR test. It has previous. It's just a practice to prepare you for the upcoming test. And here's the math charts for STAR, and it's not just for STAR, it's for throughout the school year whenever we're using formulas and discussing and learning about, reviewing about measurements. So those are not just for STAR, they're for whenever we're using them in class. And here's some test taking strategies. Whenever we have a WAC, which is writing across curriculum assignment, when I give it to you in class, I add it to your OLS, but I also put it here as a reminder. We also have teacher graded assignments. And this one is from an assignment that was from last month. So it's from students that was with me from last month. Also some helpful links that we have are, it gets caught up, sorry. We have more helpful links for math notes from class. There are helpful links for math. I have this for each subject. Whenever there's an ELA teacher graded assignment, that's what TGA stands for, I always list them in here. Here are your ELA notes from class, some ELA helpful links. Whenever we are doing a writing assignment, I'll have the writing process listed. Mind play is a lesson that will be in the OLS. But if you need some technical support for mind play, I'm not the one to help you with that. Here's their tech support link so that they can assist you with it. Not link, I'm sorry, phone number. And this is also giving you some helpful information for mind play. This is some information helping you with your reading level. And here are the science notes and science practice. There's social studies notes, social studies practice. And this is just whenever you take your music lessons, just to help you out on how to get to your lesson. Because I am your teacher for math, science, social studies, and ELA, but I'm also your teacher for PE, art, and music. You don't have a live class for PE art and music, but you do have lessons you'll work on in the OLS, and you have to make sure you're working on those lessons to complete those lessons and get your grades. Even though you don't have a live class, you do still have lessons for that. And that is our class Padlet. So I'm going to send you this, and when I send you this recording of what the class Padlet is, you'll also have the class Padlet link. Enjoy the rest of your day.